guys, it's been what, like 3 weeks since I made a video? I've been busy. Been very, very busy, and I've just not been able to make video making a priority because I've had college, I've had work, I've been just mega busy, not been able to keep going, and gonna try and get back to that soon, but really, I need to get on with it, and I'm just not going to make any more excuses now. This is one of my So You Like series where I recommend videos to you every month. Normally I do them at the start of the month, but obviously didn't really get around to doing that this time. This is more towards the end of the month, so we're gonna just do this now. And this is my So You Like for Luke Cage Season 2. Luke Cage Season 2 is one of Marvel's Netflix shows, and obviously it's Season 2 of Luke Cage, the unbreakable man who, well, you know, his skin's bulletproof and he's black. So this is one of Marvel's main sort of things where they talk about racism and about just racial things in America and the state with the police and all this stuff to do with, like, race in America, the big conversations that we're having right now, or at least they're having right now across the Atlantic. I've only got 3 things to recommend from this video, so we'd better crack on, really. The first thing that I'm going to recommend to you based on Luke Cage Season 2 is Iron Age, which is not a Luke Cage graphic novel, it's not a Luke Cage comic book, it's a graphic novel based around Iron Man, but it's very strongly connected to Luke in a lot of ways, because he features in it quite heavily, as him and Danny, Iron Fist, are both in the modern time period at the time that it was published, and in the time travel stuff that goes on in the book, because Iron Man has to travel back in time to sort of stop some apocalyptic scenarios going on. So what happens is that we actually get to see Luke Cage and Danny Rand in both time periods with their dynamic. Now, in Luke Cage Season 2, we're also getting that dynamic, and we're getting a proper look at it, because the two of them just kind of feuded a bit in the Defenders show, and, you know, it wasn't that great on that front. So now, in Luke Cage Season 2, we actually got their actual sort of friendship and their dynamic. And so, you want to have a look at how that formed? Look at Iron Age, because it does give you a good idea of what they were like in both the past, when they were first created, and the current day, or, you know, the, what, 80s? No, 2014, 2013, that sort of time period. It's a good idea to have a look at that for an idea of what they're like. The second thing that I'm going to recommend to you based on Luke Cage Season 2 is Black Panther, which, you know, it's the big Marvel thing, or one of the big Marvel things for this year. I have to say, really good film. Really, really good film. I've got a review to it that I will link down to there, but I feel that Luke Cage Season 2 and Black Panther, they share a lot of similar themes, and so you can really kind of get an idea of the fact that they're both obviously, like, really racially charged in terms of Marvel's slate of things, but also the fact that there's a lot of sort of parallels between the stories as well, in that both Luke and T'Challa have got their sort of status as the sort of hero of where they're at, and they sort of lose it and come back to it and all sorts of stuff, and they do take some points from their villains in the course of the series and try and work on it. T'Challa in Black Panther has a lot more of a, this is going to be better. He's uplifting things more in this film. It's presented more hopefully, the way that he's taking points from his villain. Meanwhile, Luke, taking points from his villain, is showing as being corrupted by it. And I think that that's an interesting dynamic to sort of play around with, and I'm interested to see where they go in Season 3 with that, and also where they're going to go in the Black Panther with that, because that's going to be interesting to see. And the last thing that I'm going to recommend based on Luke Cage Season 2 is, bear with me, Game of Thrones, because, well, there's a lot of intrigue in Luke Cage Season 2. There's a lot of not being sure which side's the right one between Bushmaster's people and Mariah's people, and oh my goodness, will Luke actually be corrupted by Mariah's final gift to him in her will, and stuff like that? It's going to be interesting, because I honestly swear that that last bit with Mariah leaving the club to Luke, that is something that Cersei or Littlefinger would do if they knew that they were beaten. I'm interested to see where that goes. Those are my recommendations based on Luke Cage Season 2. I would love to know what you think of them, so let me know down there. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and that you remember to like and share it and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails down below to see other videos by me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!